Okay, FanAd Daily Video for August 24th. Before I get started, I want to make a couple comments on yesterday's contest. If you tuned in to our video, we had a confidence level of 8 out of 10, which is pretty high that we would make some money on the contest yesterday, a 2-game contest for the early games. And as you can see here, we did end up getting 10th place. And we put in 3 entries, like we said we were going to, at 33 bucks a piece. So we invested about 100 and we won 210. So made a good profit. But the comment that I want to make is that if we hadn't had the Baltimore bullpen came in and just stunk up the place.
What's that terrible smell?
And if they would have done their job, they're about a mediocre bullpen, we would have hit first place easily and won, I think it was 2,000 or so. So we were pretty confident yesterday. So let's dig in today and see if we can make some money today again. Okay, so here are the games today that we're going to analyze, these 3 games. Now I'm going to stop. I usually in these videos I explain all the PR plus and the indicators. I'm going to stop doing that because it just eats up time and it's repetitious. Below this video, you'll see a red button where you can get the full FanAd for the card today, and below that you'll see where you can submit your email address, and we'll email you these 3 games plus a bonus game. And in that email you send to us, if you need the instructions or if you want an explanation of the indicators, just indicate that in the email and we'll send it to you, because the full FanAd has instructions and explanations of the indicators below it for anyone that's using the full FanAd every day. But we're just going to stop repeating it every day. We're just going to go and dig right in and find our pitchers and find our sluggers and spend time on this video, things that are valuable for the current day. So again, I want to point out again below this video that you click the red button, you get the full FanAd for the day. Below that, submit your email address. We'll send you these 3 games plus a bonus game. And today a bonus game is important because these 3 games that I'm looking at right now, they are actually in a contest on FanDuel if you're playing FanDuel, but there's 4 games in the contest. So I only have time to analyze 3, so we're going to assume these 3 games are in your fantasy contest, but that assumption is not accurate because there's actually 4 games in that contest. If you email us, we'll send you that 4th game for free. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click below the video in the description, click on the link there, and it'll bring you to a page where you can get both of those. So let's dig in here today, and let's assume we're going to put an entry or entries in for our FanDuel contest, and let's look for our pitchers. We're actually going to do, yesterday we put in 3 entries. Today we're going to just put in 1 entry.
In the end, there can be only one.
And the reason being mainly is because we're not that confident, and if you look at the PR plus, there's only one that really stands out to us in this 131 for Robbie Ray. Now he's coming off the DL, which usually would concern us, but with a concussion, probably isn't affecting his mechanics, so we're not that concerned. He should come back ready to go. Before he went on the DL, his recency was average. He's got a good strikeout rating. So, and if you look at the rest of the card, there's really not any standout pitcher. You probably could make a case for Alex Cobb from Tampa. He's got a 115, but we're going to go cheap today, and we're just going to put 1 entry in. So we're going to put Arizona as our pitcher. Now we have to look for sluggers. So who do we want our sluggers? Well, we're going to take Arizona sluggers as well because the pitcher's good. They're facing a bad bullpen on the New York Mets, a poor, 82 PR plus, which is bad, poor recency. So Arizona should do some hitting against this pitcher, and we just love the fact that the Mets bullpen is the worst in the league. So after the starting pitcher leaves, the Arizona, the Diamondbacks should still do some slugging. So now the problem is you can only put 4 players from any team on 1 entry. So we're going to put in the pitcher as one of those players. So we can only put 3 sluggers in. So we've got to find sluggers from other teams. The ones that sticks out the most to us is Tampa, simply because if you look at the PR plus for the opposing pitcher is a 65 in Toronto. So, that's a bad PR plus. So the Tampa should do some hitting against this Toronto pitcher. He's got awful recency. We don't care for the fact that the bullpen's pretty good for Toronto, so after the pitcher leaves, the slugging may stop. But we're still going to put a couple players in from Tampa. And then we'll probably put, if you look at these bullpens over here, they're pretty bad. So we'll probably put a couple sluggers, maybe one slugger from Miami, maybe one from Philly, to fill out our card. So again, in summary, Arizona pitcher, Arizona sluggers, a couple Tampa sluggers, maybe a slugger from Miami and a slugger from Philly. Now, we aren't that confident today. We're just not sure on the sluggers, so we're going to put one entry in. Our confidence levels is about a 4 or 5 out of 10, and there's going to be a lot of people playing the contest, so we probably will get beat today.
You just lost your own game. You're outgunned and outmanned.
But we're still going to put that entry in and hope for the best. So I'm going to close it out there. Again, I'm going to repeat the fact that below here you can get the full FanAd by clicking the red button below this video. Below there, submit your email address, and that's important today if you want to play this contest, because there's another game in it. We'll send you that for free if you email us. And if you're watching on YouTube, to get to both of those, click on the link in the description below the video. Good luck in your games, and we'll be back at you tomorrow on Friday already.